Hey everyone, welcome back. It is time for the amazing games for Tuesday, August 25th. Let's start with Hang 5. I failed miserably yesterday. Let's see if I can rebound today for puzzle 1115. Alright, so we have 2 7s and 3 6s. Okay, RT. Let's just... Oh, there's no R. Great. LN... Oh, L or N. Oh my goodness. I just assumed those were there with such big words. Okay, I'm down to 2 hearts here. There's got to be an S, right? Okay, good. This is bad. I should pay attention to what I put in. Is there a D? There's got to be a D, right? No, there's a couple of Ds. Okay. Adapted? Got to be a P, right? Good. Adapted. Is this a custom? Okay, good. Adapted, custom, seeded. No, I don't know about that. What's this? I didn't need this kind of drama today. Oh, geez. Custom, adapted, seeded, fitted. Okay. Is there a G in here? Shouldn't be that wild. I might need a vowel just to secure something down, but... It's always the first one. Is there a G and H? I don't think it's seeded either. Seeded, adapted, fitted. It doesn't really matter at this point, does it? Do I go for the E? I don't think so. I don't know what to guess though. Well, let's do the E. Hopefully there's a couple E's in the first word. Okay. That helps. Or does it? Bespoke. Yes. Individual. Suited. It was suited. Okay. Tailor, top 21%, 43% solve rate. Okay. Bespoke. That's not a word I knew until like 4 years ago. I'm glad I guessed the E. Bespoke. Wow. Okay, let me know how you did. And yeah, let's move on to our next game. All right, let's get into Canuckle. We'll start with Maple as we do every day. All right, L out of position. Let's do... what's a good move here? Coils. No, L can't go there. Close. Clout. Let's do clout for absolutely no reason. Oof. Okay. C, L locked in. U needs a home. Probably third. Cluck. Let's try it. Maybe it's something about chickens. Hey, what do you know? There we go. Canadian chicken farmers produced more than 1.4 billion kilograms of chicken in 2025, with more than 2,800 regulated producers across the country. Canada's poultry farms keep Canadians' plates full, one cluck at a time. Ontario and Quebec are the country's largest chicken-producing provinces. together accounting for more than half of Canada's production. All right, well, I'm in the top 42% with the 3. Very, very nice. Let's move on to the next game, letter loop. All right, puzzle 928. RYOU. Well, I can do north. And that doesn't look good. I can do honey, I guess. Honey. Oh, how about we try youth? Youth Henry. Youth and Henry. Okay. Probably not at all what the intended solution was, but for right now, as the only person to have played, that's the solution. Henry. I have to look up what that means. I'll do that on my own time. Okay, let me know how you did. Let's move on to Crosswordle. All right, pinky's our word, so this is probably P-I, and then I'm going to say that's an N. So P-I something, N, yeah. What even works there? Piano. Piano works brilliantly. N-I, and then we'll put an I there. So Nick, no, can't do that. Snick, no. Snips. Huh. Snite. Oh, snipe. Snide. There we go. Can't do tulip. Put a U there. Tunic. Tunic's not available. There's got to be something that works here. Tubic. No. Are you kidding me? T there. Cubit. There we go. Minute 5. All right, what were the other options here? Piano looks locked in, to be honest with you. Yeah, okay, well, I'm glad I found that quickly. Let me know your path, and let's move on to Don't Wordle. All right, so what's a good one? Pizzazz. I haven't done that for a while. Of course, there's an A. Why wouldn't there be? Still over 1,000 options, though. Tract. Those are great letters, though. Llama? Sure. Oh. 37. Yikes. Learn is an option. Loathe. We're pretty much down, I think, to O and E after the L. This isn't looking great, but I'll give it a shot. Leery. Is leery a word? It is. L-E-A. Oh, there's leech. There's leaks. It's probably a bunch of plurals. Leash. Leech. I don't want to fail here. Leave, lease. Leet, is leet a word? No. Leak. Leaf. Leafs. Okay. So, least, lease, and leash. Do I risk it? It would be epic. It's not smart though. You know what? I don't really care if I lose. Let's gamble. I'm not a gambling person, but let's see if I can survive. Because really, it's all for entertainment. Lease. No? Okay. 50-50. Do I spin the wheel? Do I flip the coin? Least or leash? I think the answer is going to be leash, so let's do least. I'm just going to risk it. Risk it for the biscuit, but not the dog biscuit. Yes. Yeah. Ooh. Wow, that feels good. I know it's a small victory, But in the grand scheme of things, to win a one, or to win, pick two options out of the three and then not be the answer, I feel pretty good about that. I think you get what I'm saying. All right, let me know if you survived, and let's move on to Weaver. Okay, smile to shine. Okay, this looks straightforward, but I doubt it is. What even works here? Smite. Spite. Spine. Shine. That's got to be it, right? Yeah, there we go. All right, I don't play on Mondays because it's not available when I record the video, so that's why I never have a huge streak anymore. But I don't really care. It's all for fun, like I said. All right, let me know if you did a different path to the optional than I did, and let's move on to Weaver X. Okay, linen to closet. Okay, let's do maybe line. I don't want to go all the way down to line, though. Or lie. Loan. Clone. Close. Closet. This has to be it, right? Okay, and there's probably other alternative options to find the optimal too, so please let me know if you found that. And let's move on to categories from CleverGoat. All right, let's do sports connections. Puzzle 701. So we have Bangle, Dart, London, Likely, Paris, Porto, Burns, Milan, Ajax, Holland, Raven, Turin, Juventus, Brown, Real Madrid, Steeler. Steeler, Brown, Raven, Bangle, teams in the NFL. Okay. Might be some last names here. Dart, Burns, Likely, and London. Maybe Holland. Last names in the NFL. No. Holland. Okay. New York Giants. Okay. Ajax, Porto, Juventus, Real Madrid. Teams that have won the Champions League. Okay. And then Turin, London, Milan, Paris. Cities that have hosted the Champions League final. European cities to host Olympics since 2000. Okay. Yeah, I forgot for a second this wasn't soccer sports connections. All right, let's move on to the aforementioned soccer sports connections. All right, puzzle 76. We have Messi, head coach, England, Neymar, owner, chairman, Leeds, United, Lewandowski, Germany, Rafinha, L, Real Madrid, Costa, Trinidad, sporting director, chairman, owner, and head coach, non-playing roles on a soccer team. Neymar, Lewandowski, Rafinha. Ooh, what's the last one? Messi or Costa? Why is Leeds on there? Well, I don't think there's anyone just named Costa. Usually it's Diego Costa or Diogo Costa, Rui Costa. So I'm going to go with Messi here. Superstars. Top scores in a Champions League season, yeah. Okay, now. Why is Leeds there? Teams that play in white. Play in a white home kit. There you go. Well, being a Leeds fan definitely helped there. El Costa Trinidad United. I have no idea. First word and name of multi-word past World Cup teams. Costa Rica, El Salvador, Trinidad and Tobago, United States. Okay, fair enough. Wouldn't have guessed that just based on what I saw here. I was thinking Trinidad and Tobago, but I didn't say it. And L seemed very short, but in any case, let me know how you did, and let's move on to our next game. So we have 4 groups of 4. Rip, Shank, Bronco, Goatee, Patriot, Sirloin, Winner, Filet, Mutton Chops, Stubble, Dolphin, Colt, Conqueror, Mustache, Victor, Champion. You're the victor, you're the champion, you're the winner. You are the Conqueror. The, I guess the winner. The person who's there at the end. Defeater of all. Come out on top, sure. Okay. Stubble, Mutton Chops, Goatee, and Mustache, facial hair styles. Okay. Bronco, Dolphin, Colt, Patriot. NFL team in the singular. Okay, and then rib, shank, sirloin, and filet, types of steaks. Good, cuts of meat. All right, let me know if you survived that. Almost at a 100-day streak, very nice. And let's move on to Crossherd. All right, puzzle 535. Sushi, seaweed, kelp, maybe? Poet of ancient Rome. I don't know. Smart blank, wise acre. Smart Alec. Transfer funds electronically. Wire. Response to shall we? That's the truth, no lie. Out in the open, overt. Textures, Arrobio and Basmati, rices. Textures beat me, I don't know, IDK. Leather workers, hole puncher, and all? Okay, 41 seconds. So Nori is the seaweed, Ovid is the poet, Smart Alec, you wire, you transfer. Shall we? Let's. That's the truth, no lie. Overt is out in the open. Arboreal and Basmati are races. IDK beats me, I don't know. And then an all is a leather worker's hole puncher. Very nice. Let's move on to stacked. Group of 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. September, octopus, infinity. August, diary. June, vinegar, stock, calendar. April, March, strut, saunter, stroll. November. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 months. Okay, you saunter, you stroll, you march, you stalk, you strut. I'm not sure about that.
I can't help with that.
Octopus. That's 8. That's 8. Infinity looks like an 8. A diary, a calendar. Places you write stuff down. I think vinegar might be by itself. Okay, I'm not too worried about the order. Places to write stuff down, important dates and things. Keeping track, sure. Associated with 8. Infinity, though. Yeah, let's do it. Yeah. Associated with 8, perfect. All right, stalk, strut, stroll, march, saunter. Okay, yeah, to move, maybe. Ways of walking, sure. These are months, and vinegar's by itself. Oh, 30-day months, okay. All right, cool. Let me know if you got that. And let's move on to single. Okay, which of these words is in all four groups? Arrange, log, ledger, line, time, book, paid, linked, reserve. The log, the ledger, the book. Things with multiple pages that you write down, you know, things that are paid or things that are owed, or records, places to put down records. Okay. Accounts, sure. You arrange it, you reserve it, you book it, you get some time. Schedule, sure. Okay, book. Linked. How do book and linked go together? Book, paid, time. Do these three go together for some reason? Yeah. Story, line, story, time, story, book. Okay, book, linked, paid. No idea. Anagrams of screens you can read books on. Oh. Kobo, iPad, Kindle. That's a rough one. Okay, I wouldn't have saw that. Okay, let me know if you got that, and let's move on to our next game. All right, custom connections. We have I am a member of the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints by Tyson Price. So we have Book of Mormon, Gordon B. Hinckley, Thomas S. Monson, Mammoth, O. Shiitake Mushrooms, Doctrine and Covenants, Jazz, Tyson Price, Mr. Beast, Valley University Wolverines, Pearl of Great Price, Shaytards, Tech University Trailblazers, Dallin H. Oaks, Russell M. Nelson, and Holy Bible King James Version. What's this? Okay. That's a school, that's a school, that's a sports team, that's a sports team. Sports teams in Utah. Why is this so big? Okay. Shaytards, Mr. Beast, Tyson Price. Dallin, I think. I think there's a YouTuber named Dallin. I think these are YouTubers. Nope. Book of Mormon, Doctrine and Covenants, Holy Bible. Oh, I think O. Shiitake Mushrooms is a YouTube channel. Are these parts of the church? Scripture, standard works of the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints. Okay. O. Shiitake Mushrooms, Shaytards, Mr. Beast, Tyson Price, YouTubers. YouTube channels, YouTubers. Okay, and I think these are founders of the church. The last four presidents, prophets of the church. Okay. All right, thank you, Tyson. Very interesting puzzle. I did get the reverse rainbow, which is interesting, although I did make an error. So, not too shabby. All right, thank you so much. Let's move on to our preview of tomorrow. It is Ellen Sassani with E97. Beautiful stuff. You can do it today. I'll do it tomorrow, and looks like fun. All right, let's move on to our next game. Strands. All right, here we go. I think do I have to make this smaller? Yeah, I do. Okay. All right, here we go. Puzzle 905. Our theme today is enjoying nature. 7 theme words. So, enjoying nature. Wildlife for sure is here, I think. Wildlife. There it is. It's like the great outdoors or something. Wildlife, plant life, a path. I see wood. A marker. Oh, is this like a trail? Trailhead. Oh, that's take a hike. That's what it is. Take a hike. Okay, good. Wildlife. Marker. Trail. Head. Woods. Two more. Path. And canteen. Yeah, okay. Need your canteen for water. Very cool. Great puzzle there. It's gonna run you perfect. And yeah, let me know how you did. All right, let's do right words. Our topic or hint today is board meeting. So again, all of these answers are two words, and in between the last letter of the first word and first letter of the second word, you gotta hop over a tile. So I see queen, I see double. We're talking about board meetings. Queen size, double header. Oh, these are, I think, a chessboard. Knight, black knight. These aren't typically two words, though. Is it black knight? Queen, king. Huh. There's definitely knight here. Knight. Double knight. Pawn. I see pawn. Board meeting. What's our hint here? Castling rights. Okay. I don't know. I haven't played chess in a long time. I don't know the special moves. Rank? Rack? Is there something called a knight rank? Can't do that anyways. Rook. Is rook in here? Pawn swap. I need a hint. Pawn sacrifice the opening with the Netflix adaptation. Queen's Gambit. Okay. I don't know. 2-piece attack on a king. Double. Double check. Okay. Open Open storm? No. So something called a storm open? No. Night. I have no idea. Foot soldier assault on a king. Pawn. Pawn fork? Pawn storm, okay. Yeah, not my open file, is that a thing? Apparently it is. Okay, 2 more. Let's see if I can get one without a hint. Knight fork, is that a thing? Okay, and then back rank. Yikes. Okay, not my puzzle. Not one of the games I'm familiar with to that extent. Not to know the secret moves anyways. Okay, let me know who you did, and let's move on to our next game. Okay, Centumth, we have, well, I don't know. Let's find out what the theme is. Top 100 TV shows with the most Emmy wins. Okay. Well, Emmys. Breaking Bad, Friends, House, Grey's Anatomy, How I Met Your Mother, Big Bang Theory. I don't know. I'm just going to write off a bunch of shows, I guess. Emmy Night Energy, ranked by total primetime Emmy Awards won, including Creative Arts. Top ranks are from official show pages. Deeper ranks also use published Emmy tallies where no full Academy Top 100 exists. Ties broken alphabetically. Okay, How I Met Your Mother. 62, okay. Big Bang Theory. 68, oh, good start. Friends, House, Grey's Anatomy. That's probably got a ton though. 99. Are you kidding me? Okay. House? No. CSI. I'm not sure if they have Emmys though. It's more of a. I guess there is a theme to it, but it's. You can watch one without watching all the other ones, whereas these, maybe not so much. What else? I have to go with Breaking Bad. I mean, I'm doing pretty well so far. I just have to hope they won a cup, something, right? 35. Okay, it's actually pretty good. Can I get to 300? I need 36 here. What else? House. ER? How's this going to be spelled? ER? Let's try it. 14. Okay. All right, I'll take the 278. Better than 63% of people. You found today's ghost. What's that mean? SNL, Game of Thrones, Frasier, Simpsons. Okay. ER. What's at the bottom? Law and Order, Grey Gardens, Glee. Oh, Friends. Friends was 96. Black Mirror, Raimi Reindeer, Atlanta. Only Murders in the Building. Okay, I've seen that too. Okay, well, I'm not sure what the ghost means, but apparently I found it. The room walked past it. You didn't. Am I the only person to find a certain answer? Okay. All right. Today's podium. The 3 answers players guess most today. Okay. The rarest find. Oh, the rarest find is Grey's Anatomy. Okay, good. All right, let me know how you did. Let's move on to MapTap. All right, Canberra, Australia. Okay. I've done a bit of looking at the geography of Australia because I've burned a few times. I think it's kind of inland here because I think there's Adelaide, Sydney, Brisbane, and Melbourne. But I'm pretty sure Canberra is somewhere around here, so let's go there. Yes. All right. 98. And then, of course, Perth's way over here. Three Rivers, California, Sequoia National Park, USA. That sounds northern. Three Rivers. Northern California, I think. Could be wrong, but let's maybe go up here. No, it's in the south. Ooh. Okay, I'll take the 186 so far. Helsinki, Finland. Oh, okay. Should be okay for that if I remember what's going on. So Norway, Sweden, Finland. It's got to be this, right? It has to be. Yes. Good. Salé, Morocco. Not sure exactly where that is, but don't think I want to go all the way up there. I've never heard of it being on the coast, so maybe let's go there. Not bad. It is on the coast. Okay. I'll take the 95. Alright, can I get over 950 today? Florida, Uruguay. Okay. I wish it was Florida, USA, but Uruguay's not that big either. Okay, it's north of this area here. This is Montevideo. That's Buenos Aires. I guess if I go central, I'll find it, but Florida, that sounds somewhere along the coast. I think this is Uruguay too. It's got to be, right? No, is this still Brazil? I don't know. Maybe this is Florida, Uruguay. No, it's down near Montevideo. Okay. All right, 950. I got what I wanted. Very nice. Where did I do the work? Probably USA. Yeah, USA. Okay, well, I don't mind starting there. Let's go to Globle and do just that. All right, USA. 5,000, almost 5,500 kilometers. So, could be anywhere really. Let's do Uruguay. Feels like that's been a theme today. Adjacent to the answer. Okay, well that's Brazil, I guess. Brazil, Argentina. Brazil? Okay. Argentina then. Okay. It was a 50-50. Alright, so 6.58 now. Big 4 there today. Very nice. Let me know how you did. And let's move on to GeoGrid. Alright, flag with horizontal stripes. Land border length greater than 2,500 kilometers. Capital is not most populated city. Annual rainfall over 500 millimeters. Fewer than 30 Olympic medals. Has coastline with length less than 40,000 kilometers. Okay. Horizontal stripes. Not too many medals. Horizontal stripes. Bolivia. Caribbean, Netherlands. Is that going to be on here? Okay. Land border greater than 2,500 kilometers with less than 30 Olympic medals? Well, India, Mongolia. Yeah, Mongolia. Although everyone's going to guess that, I think. But so be it. Oh. It does not have fewer than 30 Olympic medals. Ooh. Really? Could have fooled me. Okay. India. I don't know. Democratic Republic of Congo. Okay. Capital is not most populated city, fewer than 30 Olympic medals. Myanmar. Okay. Coastline length less than that. Horizontal stripes. Could just do Netherlands, I guess. Land border greater than that. Coastline less than that. Chad? Everyone's going to guess Chad, though. Mali? Oh, it has to have a coastline. Landlocked countries. Okay, I wish I read that first. Okay. Who doesn't have much coastline? Bosnia. Just trying to think of a good one. Okay, I'll come back to that. Capital not most populated. Land border greater than that. Annual rainfall over that. Where does it rain a lot? Brazil? Everyone's going to guess that though. Suriname? Not sure the land border is that long. Let's just do Brazil. Okay. Everyone's guessed that. Okay. Horizontal stripes. Annual rainfall over that. United States. Estonia, Lithuania, Latvia. Where does it rain a lot? Land border greater than that, than 2,500 kilometers. I guess I could try Bosnia. Yeah, I guess it's probably a big enough country. Nope, it's not. Congo? There we go. All right, can I at least get 7 of 9? That doesn't seem like a lot of rain. 50 millimeters, 50 centimeters of rain. Where would it rain a lot? Let's just stick our necks out and go Estonia. Hopefully it rains there. Good, okay. Rank 1 of 1, perfect. All right, Tad, let me know how you did. What could have worked these two. Australia, India, Brazil. I guess that makes sense, yeah. And down here, Cocos Islands. Okay. I guess you just pick one and hopefully it works out. Okay, let me know how you did. Let's move on to Geozee. So we have Hong Kong, Gabon, Italy, Dominica, Slovakia, Andorra, or Moldova? Andorra, okay. What's that? St. Martin, Jamaica, and Monaco. Okay, what's our categories? Island nation, many languages, wealthy. Okay. NATO, on the equator, Olympic glory, Northern Hemisphere, human development, coat of arms. Okay. Well, I think wealthy has to be Monaco. Olympic glory, probably Italy or Jamaica. Could be Slovakia, I guess. On the equator, probably Gabon, although Hong Kong could work too. NATO. Italy, I guess. Yeah, it's going to have to be Italy. Northern Hemisphere could work, human development, coat of arms. Okay. Coat of arms could be Slovakia. Many languages? I'm not sure. Not sure about that one. Okay, let's just get through this. Island nation. Okay, I gotta do Hong Kong first. That could be wealthy. Could be a national seal. Island nation. Anyways, I have to do Hong Kong first. Let's do... let's do a coat of arms. Oh, it's not. Jeez. Okay, Gabon, the equator. Okay, Italy, NATO, Dominica, island nation. Slovakia, Northern Hemisphere. What's this again? Andorra? Okay, where's the many languages? Let's go with many languages for Slovakia. I don't know. 30, okay. Northern Hemisphere, Andorra, or is it human development? Northern Hemisphere, human development, St. Martin, I'm assuming it's developed, somewhat I guess. Wealthy, let's do Olympic glory, Jamaica, and then wealthy is Monaco. Okay. 694 out of 884, not my best day at the office. What was the optimal? Coat of arms, Dominica. Yeah, I messed that up. Human development, Hong Kong, all right. Well, in any case, it is what it is. Let me know how you did, and let's move on to our next game. All right, let's do historical. So we have Rome Olympics begin. Uruguay declares independence from Brazil. Honorable Artillery Company formed. George C. Wallace's fight against desegregation. Anglo-Soviet invasion of Iran. And death of U.S. Senator Ted Kennedy. Okay, I think that was recently. Okay, Rome Olympics, I think it was 1960. Anglo-Soviet invasion of Iran. Okay, I don't recall that at all. George C. Wallace? That feels like it's 60s, like the Martin Luther King times. This sounds really old. Honorable Artillery Company formed. Sounds like a British like arms dealer. Uruguay declares independence. I think that was 1800s. So I feel pretty confident about this. Rome and George C. Wallace I'm not sure about. I mean, this could be late 50s too, right? But let's give this a shot. $19.19. Oh. Okay, well, I messed that up. Interesting. Okay. 1940s for the invasion of Iran, 60 for the Rome Olympics, 2009 for Ted Kennedy. Okay. Other than that, I mean, 3 out of 6 isn't bad. I just messed up George C. Wallace. So let me know how you did, and let's move on to our last game of the video, which is Amountle. All right, can I get over 250 today? Let's see. Uh, 25. 19. Oof. 14 points. Yikes. 38. 40. Oh, 51. Hey. 24 points. Not looking good for 250. Oh my goodness. 130. 163. I need to hit something big here. 36. 42. That's not bad. 51 points. I'm over 100 now, I think. 61. 58. Darn it. All right, 80 points. That's really nice. 204. Beautiful. First place. So with that said, let me know how you did. It's been a slice. Please like, subscribe, comment, and consider joining as a channel member. If you want to see more from me, there is a featured video on the outro page. Just click on that and keep watching. Like I said, if you enjoyed this, and we'll see you back tomorrow. Have a great day. Bye for now.
All is well, not as far as I can tell, because I've heard that tale before. I'm a ne'er-do-well, it's the hero that gets the glory.